everyone. I'm Andrea Donsky, host of New Hope Network Soapbox Series. And today I'm here with founder and CEO Bruce Barlean from Barlean's. Welcome to the show, Bruce.
Glad to be here. Good to see you.
I'm excited to continue the conversation around how Barlean's is sparking change. Now, I love your motto, make good stuff to do good stuff. Can you share a little bit about how you came up with it?
Sure. Well, we kind of looked at what was important to us, really. And the products have always been something that was very important to us, just to make the best products we can. But then we said, well, maybe there's other ways we can help besides just the products. And that's when we realized, we can use the profits to help people and different things like this. So that's kind of where the to do good stuff comes from.
Now, I know Barlean's has been in business for 30 years, and I'm curious how you've shifted in these times to show kindness and to help others.
Sure. So we call it a pathway to a better life. And I don't know, it's probably 5 years ago now, at least. When we started the company, we used to be in commercial salmon fishing, and we didn't have any money. And so we just kind of started with an idea and worked our way from there. And it was really about making a living. And of course, I was really passionate about what I did, but that's essentially what it was based on. And we were helping people on the side a lot, but it wasn't our main focus. And about 5 years ago, I woke up one day going, we kind of passed up making a living a while ago now. And now maybe what we could do is switch the focus from helping people on the side to more focused on helping people in a more serious way, since we've kind of, the family was all doing well. We all had our own homes and everything. And so we felt like, okay, we're nice and stable. So let's see what we can do to help other people, maybe, further their dreams in some way, or support people kind of in whatever their endeavors are.
You mentioned Pathway to a Better Life. Who are some of your partners, both locally and around the world?
Well, we have a lot of local partners, and then you're right, we do have international partners too. So, of course, one of my favorites is Vitamin Angels, and I love working with those guys. They do so much good stuff all around the world. And some of our other international partners are Compassion International. That's something. And then, of course, locally, it's, we might be helping some of the schools. There's some shelters we work with, and the food bank and pregnancy center. And we work with another group. It's called Project 92, and they're more India or different places, not so much domestically, but they're trying to help people too. And right now, some countries have really been locked down with COVID really hard. And the problem is now price of food goes up. They're not even able to earn a living. And so all of a sudden food is becoming a really serious issue, especially if you're rural. Because cities, the governments tend to take care of better, but it gets a lot harder to do folks they're out in the country. So that's where we try and focus more. One of the philosophies we use here at work is the more you partner, the more you prosper. So it just kind of made sense to use scales of economy. I do what I do best, they do what they do best, and it becomes a really good partnership.
I love that. The more you partner, the more you prosper. I think that's great. And I completely agree.
You got to pick your right partners, of course, but.
Absolutely. Bruce, I know it's important to you and Barlean's to make sure that everyone has access to your high quality supplements through your assistance programs. Can you share a little bit about what those are?
Sure. So one of them is that we'll give cancer patients product at wholesale or for free, just depending on what their need is. That was actually one of our first programs we ever had right back when we started. I had started working with Dr. Johanna Budwig over in Germany, and she had a natural cancer clinic, and Flaxo is one of the main things she used. So she would tell everybody, hey, when you get back to America, call Bruce and you can get your Flaxo from him. Well, the first thing I noticed was that essentially, if you're doing natural back then, it means that the mainstream doctors basically determine you terminal, and you're just refusing to give up. But you're also, I noticed most of them were broke, and that's where I said, okay, you can have it at wholesale or you can have it for free, and it's kind of the honor system. And if you can afford to, great, because that'll help the people that can't afford it. So that was one of our first assistance programs, and we still do that today. And and then what I noticed too, as we started working in autism more, it's very similar to cancer, actually, to where the families are spending so much money on their autistic children that it breaks the family quite a bit, because it takes so much. And it just so happens also that with some of our formulas, the swirl products, because they're kind of like dessert, taste and texture for autistic kids is really critical. And because this tastes like a dessert, they actually like it. And so now they can get adequate amounts of fish oil and they want more. You have to stop them from taking more. So it became something we realized. But also the common theme is the families were very strapped for finances because they're spending so much on their children.
Thanks for sharing, Bruce. It's great to know that about Barlean's. I have one last question for you. I'd love to know how you, Bruce Barlean, spark change.
Some people are willing to work with competitors, some people aren't, but we believe that we want to be friendly and we want to work any way somebody will allow us to with them. So these are some of the things that we said, let's get rid of the abuse out of business, because I believe business really wasn't created to make money at all. It's one of the things that happens, but I think it was actually created to benefit ourselves and others with our products and services. So if you're going to benefit other people with your products and services, you can't be abusing them at the same time, or it's contradictory, right? And it's not true anymore. So our idea is just that, is to be an example of how to do business right, to where you drive all the abuse out, and you truly can benefit everyone with what you're doing, whether it's your products, the profits, your actions, even teaching some wisdom maybe you learned along the way to focus on, you know what, it really is an unlimited world out there, and we can all prosper, and we shouldn't step on people to prosper. So it's just kind of different philosophies we run our company by.
Well, that's really refreshing. And thank you so much for doing the interview today.
Yeah, no, it's my pleasure. I could go on for hours about this stuff.
It's great that you have so much passion, which is what makes Barlean's Barlean. So thank you.
Yeah, you bet.